Om Shanti, 9th February 2021. Today's Murli Essence, Baba says, Sweet children, you are now instruments to establish the land of immortality, where there won't be any sorrow or sins. That is the viceless world. Question: what is the wonderful play of the godly family? Answer: the plan of the godly family is to have family planning and establish the one religion of truth and to destroy all the innumerable religions. People make plans for birth control. The father says, their plans cannot work. Only I come to establish the new world. All other souls will then go back to their homes up above. Very few souls will remain. Om Shanti. Baba says this is a home, a university, and also an institution. You children, you souls understand that he is Shiv Baba and that a soul is a saligram to whom the body belongs. The body doesn't say my soul. The soul says my body. Souls are imperishable and bodies are perishable. You now consider yourself to be souls. Our Baba is Shiva and he is the Supreme Father. You souls know that he is your Supreme Baba. He is also Supreme Teacher and Supreme Guru. On the path of devotion, people call out, O God the Father. Even on the point of death too, they say, O God, Hey Ishwar. They call out, but it doesn't sit in anyone's intellect accurately that the Father of all souls is one. O Purifier is said, therefore he is also the Guru. They say, liberate us from sorrow and take us to the land of peace. Therefore, he is the Father and he is also the Purifier Satguru. Then, because he explains to us how the world cycle turns, how human beings takes 84 births, and because he also explains the unlimited history and geography of the world, he is the Supreme Teacher. On the path of ignorance, fathers, teachers and gurus are all separate. Here the unlimited Father, Teacher and Guru are all one. There is so much difference. The unlimited Father gives you children the unlimited inheritance. Those Father gives, Baba is saying, those Father gives limited inheritances. Those studies are also limited. No one knows that the world history and geography. No one knows the world history and geography. No one knows how Lakshmi and Narayan attained their kingdom or how long, Baba Singh, or how long their kingdom lasted, for how long Ram and Sita ruled in the Silver Age. No one knows how Lakshmi and Narayan attained their kingdom or for how long their kingdom lasted or for how long Ram and Sita ruled in the Silver Age. They don't know anything at all. You children now understand that the unlimited Father has come to teach you. Baba also shows you the path of salvation. You become impure by taking 84 births. You now have to become pure. This is the Tamopradhan world. Everything goes through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. Even the age of this world becomes old from new and then new from old. Baba is saying Everything becomes from old to new and from new to old. Everyone knows that there was only Bharat in the golden age and that the deities used to rule there. It used to be the kingdom of gods and goddesses. Acha. So what happened then? They took rebirth. From being Satopradhan, they became Sato, Rajo and Tamo. They took such and such numbers of birth. 5,000 years ago in Bharat, when it was the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, the average lifespan of a human being was 125 to 150 years. That is called the land of immortality. There is never untimely death there. This is the land of death. This is the land of death. In the land of immortality, people remain immortal. They have long lifespan. In the golden age, it is the pure household ashram. It is called the viceless world. It is now the vicious world. You children now know that you are the children of Shiv Baba. You receive the inheritance from Shiv Baba. This one is Dada, senior brother, and that one is the grandfather. You receive the inheritance from grandfather, Shiv Baba. Everyone has a right to the grandfather's property. Brahma is called the father of people, Prajapita Brahma, Adam and Eve, Adam and his wife. Baba is saying that one is incorporeal God, the father. This one, Prajapita, is the corporeal father. He has his own body, whereas Shiv Baba doesn't have a body of his own. You receive your inheritance from Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba. You receive the grandfather's property through Shiv Baba. Baba says, we receive Baba's property through Brahma Baba. You are once again being made into deities from human beings by Shiv Baba through Brahma Baba. They sing his praise in Granth, 6 scriptures. It didn't take God long to change human beings into deities. Who made you that? God. There is a lot of praise in the Granth. Baba says, remember, Alpha and then Beta, the kingdom, will be yours. Even Guru Nanak said, chant the name of the Lord and you will receive happiness. They sing praise of that incorporeal, immortal image of the Father. The Father says, remember me and you will receive happiness. Now, everyone remembers the Father. When the war is over, there will be just the one religion in the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. These matters have to be understood. God speaks. Only God is called the purifier and ocean of knowledge. He alone is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Since we are children of the Father, we should definitely have happiness. Truly, the Father, Baba is saying, truly, the people of Bharat existed in the golden age. All the rest of the souls were in the land of peace. All the souls are now coming down here. We will then go and become deities and play our parts in heaven. This world drama is the land of sorrow, whereas the new world is the land of happiness. Baba says, when a house becomes old, rats and snakes emerge. This world is also like that. The duration of this cycle is 5,000 years. It is now the end. Gandhiji too wanted to be a new world, a new Delhi, the kingdom of God, Rama. However, this is only the task of the Father. Only the kingdom of deities is called the kingdom of Rama. There will definitely be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in the new world. First of all, Radhe and Krishna belong to separate kingdoms, and then on their marriage they become Lakshmi and Narayan. They must definitely have performed such action in this birth. The Father sits here and explains to you the philosophy of action, neutral action and sinful action. Whatever actions people in the kingdom of Ravan perform, they are sinful actions. In the golden age, actions are neutral. This is also mentioned in the Gita, but they have changed the name. This is a mistake. Krishna's birth takes place in the golden age. Shiva is the incorporeal supreme father. Krishna is the corporeal human being. First, there is Shiva Baba's birthday. Then they celebrate Krishna's birthday in Bharat. They speak of Shivratri, night of Shiva. The Father comes and gives Bharat the kingdom of heaven. After Shiva's birthday, there is Krishna's birthday. Baba says, between these two, there is Rakhi because purity is needed. There also has to be the destruction of the old world. Therefore, the war takes place and everything is destroyed. And then you come and rule in the new world. You are not studying for this old world, the land of death. Your study is for the new world, the land of immortality. There is not any other such college. The Father says, it is now the end of the land of death, and you therefore have to study quickly and become cleverer. He is the Father, the purifier, and He also teaches you. Baba says, this is the God Fatherly University. God speaks. Krishna is the prince of the golden age. He too received the inheritance from Shiv Baba. At this time, all of you are claiming your future inheritance. You will receive the inheritance, Baba is saying, you will receive the inheritance according to how much you study. If you don't study, your status becomes lower. No matter where you live, you must continue to study. The Murlis are sent abroad too. Baba continues to caution you every day. Children, remember the Father, because your sins will be absolved by doing this. The alloy in the souls will be removed. Souls have to become 100% pure. They are now completely impure. People perform a lot of devotions. Hundreds of thousands of people go on pilgrimages and to gatherings. That has continued for birth after birth. They build so many temples, etc., and make so much effort. Baba says, in spite of that, they have continued to come down the ladder. You now understand that you will go to the land of happiness and your stage of ascent. Baba is saying, you now understand that you will go to the land of happiness with your stage of ascent, and that will then come. Baba is saying, and that you will then have to come down. The degrees will then The degrees will then continue to decrease. The splendor of a new home definitely decreases after 10 years. You were in the new world of the golden age. Then, after 1250 years, the kingdom of Ram began. The world is now completely tamopradhan. There are so many human beings. The world has become old. Those people continue to make plans for family plannings. They continue to become so confused. We write that this is the task of God, the Father alone. 900,000 to 1,000,000 people will go and live in the golden age. All the rest will go and stay in their sweet home. This is God's fatherly family planning. Construction of one religion and destruction of all religions. The Father is doing His work. Those people say, you are allowed to indulge in lust but don't have any more children. Nothing is accomplished in that way. This planning is in the hands of only the unlimited Father. The Father says, only I come to make the land of sorrow into the land of happiness. I come every 5,000 years between the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. This is now the confluence age, when the impure world becomes the pure world. It is only the task of the Father to establish the new world and destroy the old world. There was just one religion in the Golden Age. Lakshmi and Narayan were the masters of the world, the empress and emperor. You also know in whose memory the rosary is created. At the top there is flower, the tassel, Shiv Baba, and then there is the dual beads, Brahma and Saraswati. This is their rosary. It is of those who change the world from hell to heaven, pure from impure. Those who have departed after doing service are remembered. The Father explains, they were pure in the Golden Age. It was the pure family path. They are now impure. It is sung, O purifier, come, come and purify us. You will not call out in this way in the Golden Age. No one remembers the Father when they are happy. Everyone remembers Him at the time of sorrow. The Father is the liberator, the merciful and blissful one. He comes and gives everyone liberation and liberation in life. People call out to Him, come and take us to our sweet home. There is no happiness now. It is now government of the people by the people. In the Golden Age, there are kings, queens and subjects. The Father tells you how you become the masters of the world. There you have plenty of wealth, infinite wealth. The buildings there are built of gold bricks. Bricks of gold emerge from machines. Then there even, Baba is saying, they even set diamonds and jewels into those bricks. Even in the Copper Age, there were so many diamonds. They were then looted. Now no gold is visible anywhere. This too is fixed in the drama. The Father says, I come every 5,000 years. Atomic bombs, etc. have been created for the destruction of the old world. That is science. They use their intellect to invent such things with which They will destroy their own clan. They aren't manufacturing those things simply to store them. Rehearsals continue to take place. The war cannot start until the kingdom is established. Preparations are being made. Natural calamities are also included in all of that. There won't be so many people. You children now have to forget this old world. Simply remember your sweet home and the sovereignty of heaven. When a new home is being built, Baba is saying, when a new home is being built, one's intellect only remembers the new home. The new world is now being established. The Father is the bestower of salvation. All souls will return home and their bodies will be destroyed here. Souls become pure by having remembrance of the Father. Baba says, you must definitely become pure. Deities are pure. Cigarettes and tobaccos, etc. are never placed in front of the deity idols. They are Vaishnavas. That is called the land of Vishnu. That is the viceless world. Whereas this is the vicious world. You now have to go to the viceless world. There is very little time left. You can understand for yourself that everything will be destroyed with atomic bombs. War will definitely take place. They say that someone is inspiring them to make all of those things, and this is why they continue to make them. Even though they know that their own clan will be destroyed by them, they cannot stop manufacturing them. Destruction through Sankar is also fixed in the drama. Destruction is just ahead. Baba is saying, the flames of destruction emerge through the sacrificial fire of knowledge. You are now studying in order to become the masters of heaven. This old world is to be destroyed and become new again. This cycle continues to turn. History must repeat. First, there is the original eternal deity religion. Then the Moon Dynasty warriors religion. Baba says, after that, those of Islam's, the Buddhist, etc. come, and then the first number definitely comes again, and everything else is destroyed. Who is teaching you children? Incorporeal Shiv Baba. He is the teacher and the Sadguru. He starts teaching you as soon as he comes, and this is why it is written, the birthday of Shiva is also the birthday of Gita. The birthday of the Gita is also the birthday of Sri Krishna. Shiv Baba is establishing the golden age. The land of Krishna is called the golden age. It is not a sage, saint or human beings teaching you. The unlimited Father, who is the remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness, is teaching you. He gives you the inheritance for 21 births. Destruction has to take place. It is of this time that it is said, some people's wealth remained buried, some people's wealth was looted by the government, ... There will be a lot of stealing, etc. There will also be fire. Everything will be sacrificed into this sacrificial fire. When small fire starts somewhere now, it is soon extinguished. Baba says, it will still take some time. Everyone will fight with each other. There won't be anyone left to stop them fighting. After the rivers of blood, rivers of milk will flow. That is called bloodshed without cause. Children have had visions, but who will also, Baba is saying children have had visions, but you will also see all of it with your physical eyes at that time. Before destruction takes place, remember the Father, and you souls will become Satopradhan from Tamopradhan. The Father is preparing, Baba is saying the Father is preparing you for the establishment of new world. When the kingdom is fully established, destruction will take place. Acha. To the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for dharana: make yourself worthy of going to the land of Vishnu. Become completely pure. Renounce impure food and drink. Use everything you have in a worthwhile way before destruction takes place. Study and quickly become clever. Pay attention to not performing any sinful actions. Blessings. May you have a true, Baba is saying, may you be a true server who achieves success in service with renunciation and tapasya. May you be a true server who achieves success in service with renunciation and tapasya. Baba explains, the main way to have success in service is to have renunciation and to do tapasya. Renunciation means to renounce even with the thoughts in your mind. To renounce something because of a situation, because of a code of conduct or because of compulsion is not renunciation, but it is to be a renunciate even of your thoughts while being an embodiment of knowledge. To be a tapasvi means to be constantly merged in the Father's love, to be merged in the ocean of knowledge, love, bliss, happiness and peace. To be a tapasvi means to be constantly merged in the Father's love, to be merged in the ocean of knowledge, love, happiness and peace. Only such renunciates and tapasvis achieve success in service and are true servers. Slogan: to spread vibrations of peace with your tapasya is to be a world server. To spread vibrations of peace with your tapasya is to be a world server. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.